You walk into a room, you're not even trying to stand out, yet somehow eyes shift, conversations pause, and there's this unspoken scan happening, one you're not even aware of. Here's the truth. Women notice specific things about a man instantly. Not after a date, not after a week, instantly. And what do they see in those first few seconds? That impression sticks. It can either work for you or silently work against you every single time. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what those things are and how to make sure they work in your favor. This isn't about playing games or being someone you're not. It's about understanding how you're perceived and using that awareness to your advantage. Let's get straight into the first thing women notice instantly. Your posture. You could be dressed well, smell good, say all the right things, but if you walk like you doubt yourself, it kills everything else. Women subconsciously associate posture with confidence, capability, and even how they handle pressure in life. Stand straight, shoulders relaxed, chin level. This small change in how you carry yourself sends a loud message without saying a word. Want proof? A 2010 study from Columbia and Harvard found that people who adopted confident postures for just 2 minutes increased their testosterone levels and decreased cortisol. That means more presence, more calmness under pressure, and a psychological edge that women feel immediately. Now here's a rehook for you. Ask yourself right now, how's your posture while watching this video? Fix it. You're already sending signals whether you like it or not. The second thing women notice, your eyes. Not just the color, but where you're looking, how you're looking, and if you're actually paying attention or just waiting to talk. Eye contact done right shows security, emotional control, and presence. Done wrong, it screams nervousness or disinterest. A good rule of thumb, when you talk, break eye contact occasionally to avoid staring, but when she talks, hold it a little longer than feels comfortable. That's where the connection builds. And a bonus tip, blink naturally, not too much. Excessive blinking signals anxiety. Third on the list, your scent. This is criminally underrated. Smell triggers the most powerful memory responses in the human brain. Women associate certain scents with attraction, safety, and even arousal without realizing it. You don't need to drench yourself in cologne either. Choose a high-quality signature scent that complements your natural body chemistry and stick with it. And this is vital. Clean body, clean clothes, and good hygiene are non-negotiables. No amount of designer cologne can mask poor grooming. A good scent becomes a memory. A bad one becomes a warning. Let's slide into number 4. Your hands. Think about it. You shake hands. You gesture when you talk. You touch your face. Your hands are always in the frame. Women notice if they're clean, if your nails are trimmed, and even the way you move them. Nervous fidgeting? Dead giveaway of insecurity. Confident gestures that match your speech. It amplifies your message and shows you're congruent, that you believe what you're saying. If you want to level up, use open palm gestures while speaking. It signals honesty and trustworthiness on a subconscious level. Quick rehook here. If this is already making you think differently about how you present yourself, wait until you hear number 7. It's the most overlooked trait and the one that creates lasting attraction beyond just a first impression. Let's keep going. Number 5 is your voice tone. You don't need a deep voice to be attractive. What matters is how you use it. A calm, steady tone shows emotional control. That's what draws attention. Speaking too fast or with inconsistent volume can suggest nervousness or lack of confidence. Practice slowing down. Let your words breathe, pause when needed. You'll sound more in control, and people, not just women, will naturally lean in to listen. And if you've ever wondered why some men can say the most basic things and still sound captivating, this is why. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Let's hit number 6, your shoes. Yes, seriously, women notice shoes almost immediately, not because they're fashion obsessed, but because shoes reveal how you take care of yourself, your attention to detail, and sometimes even your lifestyle. Dirty, worn out shoes say you don't care. Clean, intentional shoes say you're disciplined and aware. You don't need expensive sneakers or luxury brands. You need shoes that are clean, well-maintained, and match your overall outfit. That's it. One last quick fact set to close out this section. According to a study published in the Journal of Research and Personality, people make surprisingly accurate assumptions about strangers' personalities based only on their shoes. Women aren't just judging aesthetics, they're intuitively reading personality traits. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's number 7? What's the one thing that goes deeper than appearance, deeper than scent or style, and sticks with a woman long after the conversation ends? I'll tell you in the next part of this video. Number 7 is your energy, not your job title, not your bank balance, not how loud you talk or how many people you know. Your energy is the invisible language you carry. It's how you make others feel when you walk into a space, and women notice it fast. Is it calm or chaotic? Is it grounded or desperate? Is it open or guarded? This might sound abstract, but it's incredibly practical. You shape your energy through habits. How do you sleep? What you eat? What you consume mentally? How you treat people who can't offer you anything. You don't need to fake confidence when you live in alignment. You become someone whose presence naturally commands respect. Here's a real example. Ever seen a man walk into a cafe, quietly order a coffee, and everyone, men and women, just subtly turn toward him? He's not loud. He's not dressed flashy, but something about him feels stable. present, like he's not chasing attention. That's energy. And the crazy part? Women often can't explain what exactly drew them in, but they'll remember that presence long after the moment ends. So how do you build that energy? Daily habits that reinforce self-respect. Respect your time, speak with intention, listen more than you speak, move with purpose. When you do that, you broadcast a signal, not just of attraction, but of reliability. And believe me, that stands out louder than anything money can buy. Let's rehook for a second. If you're finding yourself nodding right now, thinking this makes sense, but wondering how to implement it in your daily life, here's a practical step. Pick one thing: posture, eye contact, scent, shoes, voice, hands, energy. Don't try to fix everything at once. Choose one and master it this week. That's how transformation becomes permanent. Now let me give you a couple of fast, practical examples so this sticks. Example 1, let's say you've got a date coming up. You're nervous. Instead of focusing on saying all the right things, start by checking your posture. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Speak slower than you usually do. Make eye contact when she's talking and listen. Let her feel heard. That alone sets you apart from 90% of men. Example 2, you're in a work meeting. You're not the loudest guy in the room. Good, you don't need to be. But while others are talking over each other, you wait. When it's your turn, you speak calmly. Your gestures are steady. Your tone is controlled. You've got clean hands, clean shoes, and a scent that quietly sets a presence. That's power without having to force anything. One more example, you're walking down the street. You're not trying to impress anyone, but you've got a clean, intentional outfit. You smell good. You carry yourself like you've got direction. Someone looks at you, not because you're shouting for attention, but because your energy pulls it. That's what we're talking about here. Here's another quick fact set. According to research published in Psychological Science, people can form judgments about someone's trustworthiness and competence in as little as a tenth of a second. That means even when you're not speaking, you're already communicating. Every time you walk out your door, you're giving people a sample of who you are, whether you intend to or not. Now let's rehook again. Think about the last time someone left a strong impression on you. Was it just their words, or was it the way they carried themselves, the feeling they gave off? That's exactly what women notice too, and once that imprint is made, it lasts, for better or worse. You might be wondering if all of this matters in the long run. It does, because attraction isn't about perfection, it's about alignment. When what you show matches who you are inside, women sense that. They trust that, and when trust and attraction are both present, that's when unforgettable impressions are made. Now that you know the 7 things women notice instantly and never forget, here's the part most guys miss. It's not about pretending, it's about becoming. You don't need to chase validation. You just need to embody the version of you that naturally earns respect, connection, and presence the moment you walk into a room. Let's hit one more rehook. If you've watched this far, you're already ahead of the curve. Most people don't pay attention to the subtle details that make the biggest difference, but you do. That alone sets you apart. The question is, what are you going to do with this awareness? Here's what I suggest. Pick just one of these 7 traits and commit to improving it this week. Don't overthink it. Just choose one. If it's posture, fix it every time you catch yourself slouching. If it's eye contact, practice holding it in conversations, even for a few seconds longer. If it's scent, invest in a signature cologne and upgrade your hygiene game. It doesn't take money, it takes attention. Small improvements compound. When you change how you show up, the world responds differently. And now here's your action step, one that will lock this in the comments. I want you to tell me which of these 7 traits you're going to work on first. Be specific. Why that one? What change are you committing to? If this video gave you a wake-up call, if you learned something practical you can use today, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Maybe it's your friend, your brother, your younger self. Help them see what you now see. And don't forget to subscribe if you're serious about becoming a better, sharper, more aware version of yourself. This channel isn't about hype, it's about evolution, real skills, real growth, real results. More powerful videos are already in the works, but for now I want to leave you with this. The world sees you before you ever speak. Women feel your energy before they hear your words. Every detail you carry tells a story. Make sure it's the right one. See you in the next video. And until then, stand tall, stay intentional, and keep showing up as the man you were built to become.